How's it going, everybody? It's Sunday, February 7th, almost 10:30. Um, Not really sure how to start this, but I'm basically the whole point of this video is I'm kind of calling myself out on my own bullshit here. Any of you that follow the channel or the podcast or my Instagram page know that I'm kind of my whole shtick, particularly with the Instagram, is accountability. And while I haven't cheated, past couple of weeks I've really been half-assing it, if I'm being honest. And it kind of hit me today the extent that I have been half-assing it. And the whole point of setting up the Instagram was to kind of hold myself accountable, but also to show that the excuses are all in here, or most of the time. You know what? No, that's an excuse. Excuses are always in here. And I've been making a lot of excuses over the past couple of weeks. I think I put it on there, but every week I draft up a schedule for the tenets of Arte. I read, or on my list, I read every day. I practice whatever language I'm learning every day, just a little bit, nothing crazy. And I exercise in some capacity every day. And if you check out the Instagram, particularly in the workout department, it's been a little inconsistent. Sure, I get in there most days, but I'm supposed to do something every day. And that's the commitment that I made to myself when I started doing that program. And where I've been horrible is my daily warm-up routine. Because even if I don't work out, I haven't been doing that consistently. I've been stuck on the 2-rep cycle for probably 3-4 months. Because how it works is you'll do 2 reps for 2 weeks every day, and if you don't do the 2 reps for 2 weeks every day, you have to start over at the beginning of 2 weeks. So I've been in the 2-rep period for 4 months. And it just kind of hit me today because, and yeah, I'm not giving myself this excuse, but it's been pretty hectic. I bought a new house. I think I literally earlier this week just finished unpacking everything and setting it up. And my job has just been insane right now, and it doesn't look like it's going to be letting up anytime soon. But I've basically been giving myself a pass. Even my soda intake has gone way up. And I was doing pretty good there for a while. I was doing really good for a while, and I gained back most of the weight that I had lost. Not all of it, but I gained back quite a bit. And so I'm sure some of it's muscle from lifting, but I'm looking at myself. I'm being honest. It's not where I want to be, and it's definitely not where I should be. But so basically the point of this video is I'm hitting the reset button. Metaphorically, obviously, but when I hit that button right there and turn this video off, that's me hitting the reset button. And if you're watching this, I want to ask you a favor. You don't have to follow, but I want you to check out the Instagram page every once in a while. And if I start to slack again, I want all of you to call my bullshit. And I don't really know, I don't think there was one definitive time I went off track, so I'm just going to lay it out here. Because I got a long list of goals that I was working on and kind of fell off, so I'm going to lay it out here. And I'm giving myself a year to make advancements in all of these. I watched Diamond Dallas Page's new documentary. It's newish. It's on Amazon and it's Prime. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch it for free. I can't remember if it's Relentless or Unstoppable. It's one of the two. I get it confused because he's wearing the T-shirt that says one and then the title is the other. But that kind of reminded me, because when I first started doing DDP yoga, I forgot how much it changed me. And I decided really early on that, I wanted to get through the program. And when I got through I made myself a deal. When I got through the program from day one, exactly as it's laid out, not modifying, not changing it, exactly how the program is laid out. When I finished the whole thing, I was going to go down to Georgia to the Performance Center, and I was going to do a class with DDP, and then I was going to get certified or start the process of getting certified to teach, because it completely changed. When I started, I couldn't do regular push-ups. It hurt my wrist too much. So by virtue of that, I wasn't doing any push-ups. Put in DDP, first workout. If that hurts your wrist, do it on your knuckles. No more excuses. Looks like I'm doing push-ups. And the craziest thing happened. I started doing push-ups, and the wrist got stronger. Even to this day, I prefer doing the knuckles, but I can do regular push-ups, at least for a little while before it starts tweaking the wrist. And I can do wide and narrow-handed push-ups. It's just, for some reason, that straight, typical push-up position just causes too much pain after I do a few. I can do some, but I used to not be able to do any. And I lost a lot of my flexibility, and I'm getting it back. And yeah, I'm pretty tough on myself, because when I was 17, I could easily kick over somebody's head. And now at 33, I can still kick over someone's head. But I had to get it back. And probably the most important thing that I learned from DDP was, a lot of the times we'll see something and then we'll say, well, if they can do it, I can. And it just changed the way I think about it, because now, again, thanks to DDP's mentality, now instead of saying if he can do it, I can, I say, if he can do that, what can I do? For those of you who may or may not have seen it, Arthur Mormon's video for DDP Yoga, it was one of two things that motivated me to try the program. That video, and then hearing about it from Chris Jericho. That video specifically, though, made me really think, God, this guy can't walk without crutches. He was told he'll never walk again. I'll put a link in the description for this one so you can check it out if you haven't already seen it. But by the end of the video, 18 months, I think, after he started, dude is running. Now, if he can do that, I've got no excuses. I can't blame my job. Yeah, it's stressful and I'm working like crazy right now, but somebody out there is doing a lot better than I am in the fitness and health department, and they're working twice as much as I am. So I've got no excuse there. So what? I bought a new house. So what? I moved. So what? No excuse whatsoever. So, and then my diet, I was doing really good. I was never eating out. When I say never, I mean never. I was always eating at home, to the point where I was obnoxious and probably annoying some people. I'd be at work. It's like, hey, you want to get lunch? Nope, I'm good. I got mine. Oh, really? We want to get wings? Nope, I'm good. I got mine. No more excuses. So anyway, I'm giving myself a year. Well, and even, sorry, I'm bouncing around a lot. There's just a lot going on right now. But even financially, I had a list of goals. And I'm not totally off the wagon or anything, but I'm a little off track. I got a little sidetracked, so we gotta tweak that too. So I'm giving myself a calendar year to make it through the DDP program and hopefully get to Georgia. You know what? Make it through the DDP program in its entirety. Get down to Georgia and get started on the path to certification. I'm giving myself a year to test into level 3 of Krav Maga to at least be ready. I'm not sure when the test will be, but I should be able to do it within a calendar year. Gonna be better about my diet. So I got to. Gonna implement some baby steps to get better about the workouts. But I'm gonna be consistent. But we're starting over. Warm-up routine, starting at 1 rep, 1 week, starting from the very beginning. DDP yoga, starting at the very beginning. We're gonna start with the Diamond Dozen, which I started over that program a lot, many times, and I always skip. The first workout you do is you go through the Diamond Dozen, which is the introduction, but I always skipped it because, who has the time? Who has 40 minutes? I got 40 minutes. Let's do it. First workout, Diamond Dozen. This week we're gonna do it, and watch the Instagram. If you don't see me post a photo of me doing the Diamond Dozen in the caption, I want you to sling so much shit my way. I'm even starting the Duolingo, the app that I use that I'm working on my Spanish with. I'm even letting that clock start over. So the streak is going away. On Monday, we're starting at day 1. I can't start my book over, but that's actually one of the few things I've been the most consistent on. But I've even skipped some of those days. So, gonna be reading every day. Well, I guess it's time. I've laid it all out. Let's hit that reset button.